On this very special episode of CK Designs, we hop aboard a 747 as we journey to Spain for a traditional festival called Fallas, a 5-day and night continuous celebration. Along the way, we check out local architecture from super modern to ultra historical. We also check out the city for all kinds of light shows, fire sculptures, and of course, participate in the local culture celebrations. Plus, someone gets engaged, and we take a layover in Amsterdam. Stay tuned for one heck of a journey. Packing for 2 weeks can be a difficult task, but we managed to get it done. The day of departure is anything but nice. After getting into cruising altitude, we get settled in. Some watch movies, while others catch up on continuing education or playing games. After 9 hours, we finally arrive and unload at Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam. Beneath the airport is access to train transportation, which takes us into the city for some sightseeing, exploration of the local culture, architecture, as well as city design. Early the next morning, we are back at the airport for our flight to Spain. After 2.5 hours in the air, we land in Madrid. Then we hop aboard a private van which takes us to the high-speed train station for a ride to Valencia. We reached speeds nearing 200 miles per hour. As some catch up on rest from the weary travels, we venture back to the bar area for a better standing view.
I gave up taking still photos.
After all the traveling, we have finally reached our destination. Venturing into the streets the first night, we dive into the beautiful surroundings and follow the lights of the festival, stopping along the way to check out the local goodies. Fallas are made by crews of artists and artisans, sculptors, painters, and other craftsmen who spend months producing elaborate constructions of paper and wax, wood and foam, towering up to 5 stories, usually composed of fanciful figures and provocative poses arranged in a gravity-defying manner. Highly colorful and detailed, Fallas usually represent a satirical jab at whatever draws the attention of the locals. We rise early the next morning for a daytime view of the city and head out in search of historical architecture. A lot of intricate detail and work were put into these buildings, making them visually fascinating. In this stunning courtyard, I decided to propose to my beautiful and loving girlfriend, creating a lifetime memory for us to share together. As a special gift from the museum director, we received a behind-the-scenes sneak peek up the gated tower, which is normally closed to visitors. This allowed us to get a spectacular panoramic view of the city. Every day at 2 p.m., the streets become crowded with spectators who witness the mascleta, or rhythmic explosions that shake the ground and send a shockwave through the body. The streets become incredibly packed with people in no time. Everybody wants a front row seat to feel the power of the explosives. Performers line the streets to keep the crowd entertained as they wait in anticipation.
It's more entertaining.
Get ready, it's about to go down. Once the show is over, the street sweepers clear and clean the streets so the city can return to normal. Every evening we spend our time venturing around the city, taking in as much as we can. for a real local experience, we visit Radio City for some traditional flamenco music with dancing. Later on at night, we venture back into the streets to pick up some pertados, or firecrackers, in order to participate with the locals. These things are loud and constantly going off throughout the city.
Loco Americano.
Each night is ended with city light shows and spectacular fireworks. Time to wake up the city. Today is completion day for all the Fallas, so we head out to see as many as we can. We are constantly stopping along the way for snacks and treats in order to stay fueled up and energized through our venture. final day of the festival comes to an end with a street parade of people in devil costumes, fire, rockets, and gunpowder, representing the spirit of the festival. Careful, you can catch a spark or two. As the night continues, people venture back to their neighborhood to watch the burning of the Fallas. This episode's brought to you by ck-designs.net. That's all for part 1 of this series. Tune in to part 2 for more adventures in Spain.